Hey everyone, it's Powell, Paranormal of Watertown.
Hello.
What's up? So, we're just doing a quick intro video before we head out on our investigation today. We are hitting up Graestone Manor in Gasport, New York. One of the most haunted um, locations in western New York.
In Niagara County.
Niagara County?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made the list with the Buffalo Central Terminal, the Hinsdale House, which we did. Um, what was the other two that was on there? Rolling Hills Asylum was on there, which we did also. And yeah, so we're about to hit 3 out of 4 locations on that list. So we're excited about this one upcoming. So just gonna give you a little bit of background information on what we found during our initial research.
Okay, so a little bit of history. Graestone Manor is a 4,400 square foot Victorian mansion. It sits along the Erie Canal, and it's also on the Niagara Wine Trail. It was built by racehorse enthusiast, trainer, and breeder of Hamiltonians, Mr. Curtis Root. He built it in 1865. He also owned and operated Root's Trotting Park, which is a quarter-mile horse track located in the field that's next to the manor right now. From what I understand, the track's no longer there, but the field is, obviously.
And I did see a video where the owners who bought the bed and breakfast, well, they turned it into a bed and breakfast. They bought it as just a mansion. When they were cutting down that field, the grass, they found a cemetery out there, a whole bunch of graves.
Okay.
So,
you have to check that out. The race course was there during the late 19th century. Couldn't find anything after that, so I'm assuming either A, it shut down or whatever. The manor itself has the original 11-foot mahogany pocket doors, the original plaster ceiling details, gas lamp ceiling medallions, marble sinks, floor-to-ceiling windows, and the original Victorian kitchen still in the home.
So a ton of the house is original.
Yeah, a lot of it's original from the 1860s. The current owners, Robert and Heather Madison, purchased it in 2017, and right now they're restoring the whole property back to as close to original as they can. And they turned it into a bed and breakfast like real soon after they bought it.
So from what I've researched too, previous owners have reported paranormal activity in this location, correct?
Yes.
Like prior to them buying it, but
yeah,
it only recently has been opened up in the past 3 years for paranormal investigations, if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, I think they're doing the same thing Wilson Castle did, because they're restoring this place out of their own pocket. So you turn it into a bed and breakfast, you get revenue, and then you bank on, people like us who go in there, and that's more revenue for them to feed back in and restore.
Yeah.
So
she's also a psychic medium, from what I was reading.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes the whole thing kind of cool. Just because we can, for an extra fee, we can have her do a little seance thing.
Yeah.
Something I
or
was
just the
reading
fact that her being a psychic medium could make things a little more intense.
Yeah. That energy. So
yeah.
And that goes along too when we did Palmyra.
Yeah.
That was on one of the locations were right next to the Erie Canal, and same thing with Wayne County Museum. Yeah. So a lot of people believe in the paranormal community that water sources such as rivers or canals or something like that will feed the energy in these locations. So this could be another, it could be a mix between residual energy. We don't know if it's an active haunting or residual haunting.
But that's what we're going to find out.
Yeah.
With all of the original stuff still there, there's a very good chance it's going to be mostly residual.
Yeah.
But
so we're going to go into just a couple of the rooms that people have experienced stuff in. There's 4 different rooms.
Yeah, the 4 main bedrooms.
Yep. So there's a red room, a gold room,
green room,
and
they call it the kids' room, but we've been referring to it as the clown room or the doll room.
Yeah. So just a couple things. Do you have any notes on those rooms?
No, I did not. I did not do those.
I got some over there. So the green room was Curtis Root's room. He's like the patriarch of the family. He's the one that built the manor. Is it manor or mansion?
Manor.
Manor?
Yeah.
So pretty much like mansion today.
Yeah.
He died in 1889 from an injury sustained by one of his racehorses. The horse got spooked, kicked him or something, or he fell off something. I'm not exactly sure.
I think I read that the horse got spooked and reared up, and when it came down, it smashed him. Yeah.
And I did see in a video that he said he was fine, like most men. He's like, "Oh, I'm fine. Just, I'm not going to the doctors.
Yeah.
I'll be fine." And then he died that night.
Mhm.
So if he didn't think he was, mortally injured, his presence may still be trapped there. Thinking,
Yeah, because he died in the room. Right?
Yeah, he died in the room.
In the room.
So that being said, there is a strong male presence in that room that they believe to be Curtis, and he loves when women join him. There is talk that he was like a womanizer. He was like had mistresses and stuff like that. So he enjoys female company. But on the opposite end, he does not like it when men are in that room. So.
Well, then I guess it's not just residual because he is interacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's not just like footsteps or the same
Nice.
like on a loop. So we'll see if that is active. So that was the green room. And then the gold room was where Mina and Dorson Rosman stayed, I believe. That was their master bedroom.
Yeah.
They were the second family to live in the house, so they took over the manor after the Root family.
Yeah.
From 1923 to 1999, so long time.
Yeah. A lot of time
7
and print
decades.
on that.
So Dorson died in the room from mesothelioma.
Mhm.
So they say you hear sounds of breathing and wheezing. That could be residual.
Could be, yeah.
And they also say closet doors open and close by themselves, and you hear loud bangs on the wall. So,
Would be interesting.
and there was reports of a woman spirit lingering there as well too. So, like, we're not sure how many spirits are.
No, but that would make sense if he died in the room. She most likely was at his bedside a lot, so that would give her an attachment to the room.
Yeah.
So.
And then another room is the red room. This was Flora Root's room. She was the daughter, I believe, of Curtis.
Yeah.
An older woman appears in this room. I think they said they've captured an old woman apparition
That's
on camera.
what I read, yeah.
yeah, I read that they've seen her in the mirrors.
Yep.
And seen her looking out of the closet, looking out the window outside.
Yep.
Very similar to like the paddock claim where you could see her in
Yeah.
the window from the street.
And there's reports that you'll get the sensation of someone walking around your bed while you're sleeping, and then someone sitting on the bed, like where you can feel the bed press.
Yeah.
There's also an intense sadness and choking feeling in this room. I'm not sure if anyone died in this room or not,
I couldn't find that.
but there's also reports of scratches and red marks on people's necks.
Mhm.
In one video I watched of an investigation, someone said they felt their necklace like tug. So, and there is reports of something to do with Flora and a necklace. So,
Okay.
something like I don't know if she accidentally strangled herself or something. There's something like a necklace is like a trigger in that room. So what we're going to try to do is we have a pretty diverse group of investigators going on this one.
We do.
So we have some team members that are more sensitive than others.
Yep.
We have some team members that are afraid of certain objects. So what we're going to try to do is group each team member or pair of team members in each room to try to get the most out of the activity in that room.
Yeah.
So, and then the last room, there's also, for the last note on the red room, you hear mimicking too, which is
I heard that
extremely creepy.
I heard that in there and in the parlor, like we could all be in there. You'll be staring at Dan, but you'll hear him in the back corner.
Yeah.
That's what
So-
I read that too.
So that'll be cool.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah. And someone also said in one of these rooms, I'm not sure which one, where she felt like she was ingesting whiskey. She felt like she was drinking bourbon or something.
Interesting.
And then she got such bad indigestion, she had to leave the manor.
I
Like,
wonder
she
if that's
left.
the
Curtis.
green room
It could be.
because
And then there's a kid's room, or the doll room. This was in the servants' wing.
Mhm.
From 1860 to 1900, Irish indentured servants, so pretty much Irish slaves,
Yeah.
worked in this manor. That's where they would stay.
Most
they were-
likely all piled into one little area.
yeah,
yeah.
probably a whole family maybe in one room. And there's reports of a ghost boy, and the best way to describe it was like, you know, the paint logo of like the Dutch boy, the little Dutch boy painter. They say he looks like he's in that attire. So, and it says, this is creepy. It says he comes out of the closet and asks to play. So, whoever has that room's gonna, you know, have fun. And there's also reports of a crazy laughing lady.
Yep.
That will chase you out of the room and try to push you down the stairs. So, I mean, like we said, we go to these places with enough background information to kind of know what we're getting into. But at the same time, we're not expecting every single thing that we've seen happen to experience. If you go into any investigation, it's going to be a letdown. If you expect, oh, I didn't see the boy, I didn't see the woman try to push me down the stairs, you know, we try to go in there with an open mind and debunk it or see what we can find.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty much on our agenda for today. We do have 2 more investigations lined up. Wildwood Sanitarium in October, which is going to be an awesome one, October 17th.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, that one I'm real excited for.
Yeah, that one we postponed twice. We've been trying to get to that one since March. We also have, we're in the works to have a special guest investigator with us, which we'll announce, you know, closer to as we hammer out some details. Yeah. And we do have Van Horn Mansion coming up in November, which is another location that doesn't have a ton of information on, but that may just be because it's flying under the radar.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know. And so we will be back to you soon with what we find from Graestone Manor. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share our videos, and we will see you guys soon. So here we are at Graestone Manor. So I'm just going to do a walkthrough while everyone's outside. So I'm just going to do it real quick. They're outside looking at stuff, so I'm just going to walk through
besides
quick.
the fuse box downstairs and the little jukebox, the only thing that got hit was that racing uniform in your room.
Okay.
So everything else is in zero.
I'm going with it.
Kitchen area. Parlor. This is Heather's office. And these are the stairs that a woman allegedly screams and tries to chase you. The red room.
green room. Brad did get a EMF spike on this mannequin here. This is Curtis's room, his room that he died in after he got injured from a horse. And in this closet here is a trunk. It's actually from Auschwitz.
But if you put the SB11 on this thing, you know how it goes, it will like stop. It kept stopping on this like Hungarian, it's on a Polish station, and I've never seen it do that. I've never had it pause before. We have it on YouTube. We actually were filming it, and I put those clips on because we kept resetting the SB11. We're like, why is it doing this? And then we kept doing it, and it kept pausing, and we get K2 hits on that thing. Like there's no electric in this at all. Yeah. It was really, really weird. So we had a lot of weird stuff with that. That's why it's in here.
This is the gold room. Some artwork in the walls here. We had to walk through with the owner, but there's 10 of us, so it was quite a bit of people talking and just conversing back and forth, so just decided to come through and shoot a video separate so that way there wasn't a ton of background noise for you guys. The clown room, doll room. This guy is said to have moved by himself. He's really creepy. And we have this chalkboard here. It says, "Now I lay me down to sleep, I pray Graestone my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the clowns my soul to take." That's comforting. Sleep tight. And another restroom. I'm gonna go to the basement real quick. I think I'm going the right way, actually. This is not the basement, this is just another bathroom. Heather, the owner, also said that this door right here opens and closes by itself. Basement's back through this way. This is the section of the house where the servants would prep the meals and stuff like that, so it's kind of sectioned off. This is the wall where everybody signs that has investigated. And this room in here is where, I guess the cats don't even go in this room. This is where their litter used to be. But they get an uneasy feeling in here, I guess. I think everyone's back inside now, so gotta go through here a little bit. Heather has a shop in there where she sells gifts and stuff for her psychic fairs. Back over here is like a seance table. They say this is where a lot of girls in particular get scratched at this table. Some aliens, Halloween props. Yeah, so that's the walkthrough of Graestone Manor. Alright, so file number 5, my digital recorder. We're doing another spirit box session downstairs after dinner.
Did you build this place?
Pure evil.
That's exactly what I heard.
What is pure evil?